Hey there, today I'm going to teach you how to draw Iron Man. So I'm going to start with the top of his eye. So at one side I'm going to come across and I'm going to come down in a curve to the other side of his eyes. Okay, so I'll start here. I'll come across in an angle and come straight up. Okay, so these 2 points here are at the same height. Okay, I'm going to leave a little bit of gap in between his eyes, so I'll start on this side here first. So on this one side at the end, I'm going to draw a line in an angle. Okay, I'm going to thicken that up slightly, just like that. Okay, I'm going to move in towards the center and draw a similar angled line, a very short line, just like that. Okay, and then from underneath, I'm going to go outside of that line out here, and I'm going to draw a curve that sort of resembles the top line curve here. Okay, and then under here, just under this part here, I'm just going to thicken that up, and on the inside here, I'll thicken that up as well. Okay, let's move over to the other side. I'm going to do the same sort of thing, okay? But this side, I'm going to do a line that comes straight down. And this side, I'll come in an angle slightly similar to this, okay? And then I'll connect the 2 points with a line curving underneath. And then I'll thicken that up, okay? On the bottom and on the sides, right? Just like that. Okay, so there's his eyes. And he's got a little bit of a shine and some bevel. So that means the metal sort of comes up and out again. So I'm going to come up here and draw a line just above that brow line, okay? Just like so. And then I'm going to curve straight up. So I'm going to go like this in an angle, just like so, okay? And then here I'm going to go and do a straight line just like that and finish it off really short, okay? Now let's go to the cheekbone. So here I'm going to draw a curved angle that looks something like this, okay? Just at the end, okay? And then from here, I'm going to come in towards his mouth. So I'll come down with a curved line just like that. Okay. I'll do a slight curve in, okay, but a very short straight line. I'll come up in an angle like that. And then from here, sort of follow between the eyes like this. I'll do a straight line right across. Okay. And then just to mirror that, I'm going to do a line straight down like this to mirror that side. I'll do an angle just again like that. And I'm going to curve out to the cheekbone, and I'm going to come up in an angle like that. Okay, just up, and I'll stop right where the eyes are here, okay? And you can see where this line kind of comes out here. I'm going to do the same at the other side, just like that, okay? Let's go back down to the mouth, and I'm going to thicken up the outer edge of his mouth. So on one side here, and one side there, and then on the top, I'm just going to thicken up those lines, okay? And because he's got some extra bevels inside, I'm just going to do a thin line and just kind of taper it out here. And I'll do the same on the other side as well. Okay? Now let's go down below the cheeks and do almost the jawline here. So here, I'm going to draw a line that kind of comes in like so. Okay? And then a straight line towards the chin. Okay? I'm going to come up, across, and up again in an angle, okay? So then below the mouth, I'll do a straight line just across like that. Now I'm going to do the exact same thing on the opposite side. So in an angle, across, down in an angle, and then here, I'm going to curve up inward into that cheek, okay? Now let's go into the chin here. So below this line here, I'm going to draw a straight line, just like that, okay? Now I'm going to come up in an angle here, and then do a straight line that drops straight down. Okay? On this side, I'm going to do an angle line, like so. Okay? And then I'm going to do almost a slight straight, it'll look almost straight up, but slightly angled towards the ear. And from here, I'm going to draw in a little socket, just like that. Okay? Let's go back down to the chin. I'm going to draw a little bit of detail here, so I'll draw a straight line across, and then a slight tapered line just below that in an angle. Okay? Let's go back up to the ear. So here, I'm going to draw in the ear. So here's a curved line, just like that. And then without touching the ends, I'm just going to draw a little bit of a bevel, like so. Okay? Let's go into the head. So here, it kind of comes up, does a sharp straight across, and then comes back down again. So let's start on this one side. I'm going to come up and stop right about here. On this side, I'll do the same thing. So I'm going to come up, stop right about there. And I'm going to do a gradual curve across. So it's not a round top, but it's sort of curved just like that. Okay, like so. Now let's go into the forehead detail. So here, just below, in the middle of his forehead, I'm going to do a little upwards curve, just like that. Okay, and then 2 lines that come from here towards the top. Okay, 1 and 2. Okay, and then from here I'm going to draw in a little bit of a vent, so a thick line in between. Okay, then from this line, from this point, I'm going to come across, join that side up there, and then from here I'm going to come across and join that line, just like that. Okay, it's drawn in a little bit more detail. So here I'm going to draw a curve to connect that point there. Okay, and here I'm going to just draw a thin line to connect that point there. Okay, it's drawn some smaller details, so a couple hash lines here on top, on the opposite side. Let's do one oval on this side here for rivet. Do another one there. And then we'll draw in some neck. So from just inside that ear line, draw a slight angled line here. And then from this chin, I'll draw a straight line going straight down. A couple of hash lines, so we'll just feather that in, just like that. And there we have it. There we have Iron Man. Thanks for watching.